Houston. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading them out in his second season now out of Stanford. Here's Davis Mills.
And remember, when he came out of college, he left early. So a lot of people weren't really paying attention to this young man. But he's entrusted with a leadership role early in his NFL career and didn't shy away from it. His goal, continue to prove that there should have been one more quarterback that went in the first round of the 2021 draft.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Mills to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Delivers another one to Pierce. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the first overall pick from a couple of drafts ago, former Clemson Tiger Trevor Lawrence.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 18 carries, 130 in the yardage department, and a touchdown, 2.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Evades him at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Draw play, ETN. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's the game of 3. It's third.
On third down, here's Mills.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Again, it's Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
And that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash, this from 53.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will make it 6-0.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Houston's offense taking over again.
You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
And this is up, it's through, it extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
After the pick six a moment ago, here's Mills again. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Mills finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mills.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Mills now.
Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Second down, and it's on the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over. Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, 2 cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play fake, Mills.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mills. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mills again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Fairbairn on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
On play action, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And they'll go again with ETN.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Going for it, here's ETN.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their own 17-yard line.
He'll throw from the gun.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Mills to throw it. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The Texans had 1 and 14 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Pierce now up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 7.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Looking to throw is Mills.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Tyree Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 58-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
This complete to Jones.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Give him 18 on the play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack.
Jonathan Grenard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt.
Patterson's kick is good.
And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's a busy Week 17 of the regular season, so let's get right to it. We'll kick things off in the AFC West as we check on Kansas City hosting Denver, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We continue on with the check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Jags. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably have a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence caught by jump and a loose football. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief.
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones.
And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second down and goal.
Lawrence.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
Well, it moved up from the 3 to the 2. You would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mills.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Throwing, Mills.
And this is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Mills.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here in the 1st down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running kind of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Another tote for Etienne. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
A handoff for Etienne.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lawrence.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Etienne is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Houston set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
K'Lavon Chaisson able to record his 5th sack of the season. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mills throw taken in there by Cooks.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Agnew now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
A 1st down throw for Mills. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Mills now. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Mills swings this one out wide for Pierce. On the move past the 40.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31.
From the gun, here's Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks from 6 yards away. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38.
Here's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Complete to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And it's caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones
From 3 yards out.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mills.
Throw complete right side to Cooks.
That's good for the Texans. 1st down.
Mills again.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Mills to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 15.
To throw, Mills.
And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front have made a lot of space. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Now Etienne.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Etienne.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Jags,
they get the critical victory to move them to 9 and 7 now.